Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. Hey everybody, Lady Cheryl here. Welcome to my YouTube channel today. Today I'm going to talk about how to save seeds, the difference in hybrid seeds, heirloom seeds, and genetically modified seeds. Not in any particular order, but I'm just going to share a few pointers with you, okay? And show you how you can save a lot of money. Okay, let's get started. Hey everybody, here's a quick way to save your seeds. These are my heirloom zinnias that I didn't cut off the vines. I just left them outside and let them just completely dry out, rain, sleet, snow, whatever. And then you just push back the stem where the flower comes out, and all of these, each one of these are seeds. I bought them from Baker Creek, and if you know anything about Baker Creek seeds, they can be kind of expensive, but very good quality. And the reason why I like to save heirloom seeds, now this is the actual seed right there, not this. You will see a distinct difference. Here is another one. Now, the seeds that I'm showing you here are heirloom seeds, but I want to talk a little bit about hybrid seeds. In the agriculture and gardening community, hybrid seeds are produced by cross-pollinating plants. They do that to make sure that they have for example, a tomato that is resistant to disease or fungus, that type of thing. There's nothing wrong with buying hybrids. The only thing you have to remember is this. If you save a hybrid seed, what you grow when you plant that seed, it may not be the same hybrid that you took the seed from, okay? And another reason why people make hybrid seeds is to make them more heat tolerant or cold tolerant. There are a lot of reasons, but these in particular I want to point out to you today. Now, what you see I'm working with right here are heirloom seeds. These are heirloom zinnias that I let dry completely, and now I'm separating the seeds from parts of the actual flower. These heirloom seeds will grow and produce the same flower that the original seed I planted last year. They will look exactly alike. No two flowers are going to be exactly alike. Let me rephrase that. They will look very similar. There won't be any major differences. Every flower is unique. Every plant is unique. And when you multiply them, they will look a little bit different, but they will look very, very similar. In other words, unlike a hybrid, heirloom seeds would produce a superior quality, very similar to the seed that you took from the actual plant. Put this in your compost. Here's another one. I'm going to push back the flower or take the flower petals off. Be careful because some of the seeds will be very close to the petals. See right there? All of those are seeds. And so, you know, when they're real dry, just take them loose. You don't have to be real careful with them. They are not delicate. And then you'll just go through them. And Bria loves to do this when she has some free time from online kindergarten tomorrow. I'll let her pick out the seeds because she loves to help me with anything gardening related. And this is some information and knowledge that she will take with her into adulthood. She's going to remember all of the time that we spent together and most of everything that I've taught her. And I know this to be true is because I remember what my grandparents taught me. They instilled in me at a very young age the love of gardening. Okay, so I'm just going to pat these down and just show you again the difference in the seeds. That is a seed. There is another one right there. And Bria is really good at identifying them. Her brother Brian as well. But Brian goes to virtual school with his dad while his dad works from his office at home. And I love how Bria acknowledges the fact that I used to pick Brian up from school and have him for an hour while her dad picked her up from another school. And she said Brian learned a lot of stuff from me, and now it's her turn. Yeah, see, so those are the seeds. So again, I just want to say, these are not seeds. Those are flower petals. The seeds have a distinctive shape to them, and almost all of the zinnia seeds will look alike. So I'll go into my journal and I will document the name of these seeds. It might be Purple Rain or Purple Majesty or Royalty, but I know it has purple in the title. But it doesn't matter. I'll just plant them. This year, I've decided to just mix them all up. Last year, I kept the seeds separately and numbered them as I was growing them. But guys, sometimes when they start popping up, it's very hard to keep them. Unless you are one that specializes or concentrates on one type of flower. But I have so many, so I just say heirloom zinnias. Okay, I hope you learned something from this video. If you buy heirloom seeds, always save some seeds. Let something go to seed, like cabbage, broccoli. Let them flower and go to seed, and save the seeds the same way. American Seeds, that company that you get in the dollar stores, those are heirloom seeds. So it doesn't mean that you have to necessarily spend a lot of money to get heirloom seeds. You can get a small quantity of American seeds at Dollar General, Family Dollar, the Dollar Tree, and still treat them the same way as you do the expensive ones that you buy on more reputable online seed shops. Guys, if you've been following me for a while, you know that one seed popped up in this raised garden bed that I have my cherry trees in, and I just let them do their thing and let them dry out naturally. So I'm going to remove some of these little heads to the flower. See it in my hand right here? And I'm going to bring them in the house, and I'm going to separate them the same way I did the purple heirloom zinnias. I'll be right back. Okay, so I removed everything from here, just like this one. And now all I have to do, and this one is easier to do because it doesn't have that many petals on the flower. So these are easier to distinguish the seeds. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see. So far, you can see how easy it was for me to collect seed pods. And I have much more to go through. So let me show you again. These are thoroughly dry. And try to get them, before you're going to have a lot of rain. And that's why I ran out here early Sunday morning and did this, because we're supposed to get some little rain or snow or sleet. They're so easy to take a loose when they're bone dry like this. And I'm doing this with my left hand. I'm blessed that I have a lot of dexterity in my left hand because I'm an old retired beauty school instructor and I had to teach people how to do things with their left hand. So it just comes second nature for me. It's a blessing that I can use my left hand the same way I use my right hand. So you just gently, just rub down and they'll just come loose so quickly and easily. I was saying something about the American seeds being heirloom seeds. Now, all seeds that you get at the dollar store are not. And you can just Google the manufacturer or the seed company, and it'll let you know if it's heirloom or not. And sometimes it'll be on the package. Another thing about seeds is a lot of new gardeners think that they can purchase modified seeds, GMO seeds. Those are not sold to the public. Those are sold to farmers that, have acres and acres and acres of land that they grow corn or beans or whatever. Now let's talk about GMO seeds. For short, that stands for genetically modified organisms. And this is subject to a lot of controversy according to the U.S. Department of Agriculture. GMO seeds, by the way, are used to plant over 90% of all of the corn, cotton, and soy grown in this country. So many of the foods that you eat, you may not know it, they contain genetically modified organisms. Okay, so that's another reason why we should always try to grow as much as our food as possible so that we actually know what's in it. However, the main reason why farmers grow GMO seeds in food is because they are genetically modified and designed to make a plant more resistant to rain, drought, pests, disease, and etc. So I understand why they do it. However, we don't have to buy it or consume it. I hear people talk about that all the time. I even get emails. Do you have GMO seeds in your garden? That type of thing. And they're curious. They just, and they really just want to know what they're consuming or growing and putting into their body. So it's a great question. But no, regular people can't get their hands on genetically modified seeds. Okay? And if somebody tries to sell it, they have to identify it on the package. So just look at your packages and you won't see that. The FDA is in place to protect us from things like that. Food and Drug Administration. Okay, so that's a big pile. That's a nice amount. Oh, and I want to say one more thing about this. You can just leave some seeds on the flowers and let the wind toss them and do whatever, and the birds move them around, because the birds will come and eat these too. And then they'll just pop up if you have a free-form type of garden like I do, like a food forest. Like I never save my echinacea seeds, my coneflower seeds. I just let the wind and the birds do their thing and let them pop up wherever they want to pop up. But in some areas where I want to strategically place plants and flowers to attract pollinators to my fruit trees and other plants that need to be pollinated, I like to plant these seeds where I want them to go. Okay? So I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's one more over here. 7 flowers, and I've got this great big pile right here. And so we'll see. Now, probably tomorrow or the next day, I'm going to germinate some of these seeds in my potting mix, Jiffy Seed starting mix. Let me count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 seeds, pods or flowers. Then I need to, and you can look, guys, look real close. Can you identify the seeds? Yes, it's easy. Here's one. Here's one. Sometimes they'll have a little stem right there on it. Sometimes they won't, but they will still germinate. Very easy. And like I said earlier, Bria loves to separate these. So I'm going to put these in a little tray so they won't fall over every place and let her do her thing. But can you imagine how many seeds I'm getting out of here? You don't get this many in a package of seeds, okay? All right. I hope I shared something you can use. Collecting seeds is like printing your own money. Okay, have a great day, everybody. Bye now.
The end.
Thank you for watching, everybody. Bye now.